Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Divine, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some tips and benefits of intermittent fasting. Now I have a video on how I lost weight through intermittent fasting, and I'm going to leave the link to the video in the description box below so you can go check it out. Maybe after watching this you can go check out that video. So today I'm just going to be talking about some tips to help you while you are doing the intermittent fasting, whether you are doing the omad fasting or any of the intermittent fasting. Now here are some tips. So I'm going to be telling you tips first, and then I'm going to go right into the benefits of intermittent fasting. So the number one tip for efficient intermittent fasting that I have is do not have unhealthy food or snacks in the house. This is very important. You know how you stock up your fridge with things that you like, maybe chocolates or snacks or some bunch of things that you like, but you know that these things are not healthy. You know that like you are trying to lose weight, you know you're not supposed to be eating this because you're trying to lose weight. So just don't have these things in the house. Don't stock your fridge up with such snacks or food. Okay, so just unpack everything from your fridge before you start doing intermittent fasting. That's just my tip number one, because when you have these snacks in your house, you are tempted to, like, because that's your favorite snack, you might be tempted to go and have one, and for one you might have two, three, you know. So just don't have them around the house, don't have them in the fridge, because as long as you're not seeing it, you don't want it, like you're not craving it. But you're seeing it, you're in the same house and it's just in your fridge, I know it's your own, you can just go there and take it. There's every probability that you just like, okay, whatever, I'm eating this. So don't have unhealthy snacks and food in your house. Now the second tip that I have for you for efficient intermittent fasting is to keep yourself busy with other things. Like keep yourself busy with doing things, might be fun things. Maybe there's this movie you want to watch, you can watch the movie at that time, or it might not be movies, you can make it more productive. There is this thing you want to do, you can do it. Other than thinking about food, you can use your time to, do some more productive things, be productive, and not thinking of, okay, what am I going to have for breakfast, what am I going to have for lunch, what am I going to have for dinner. Use that period and keep yourself busy, keep yourself very busy. You have this to do, maybe an assignment. Keep yourself busy with that assignment, and you never remember. Okay, you might remember, you might feel hungry, but you are too busy to eat because you don't even want to eat. You're doing intermittent fasting, you get? Yeah. So the number three tip that I have for you for efficient intermittent fasting is to avoid places where you might be tempted to eat. Now this is very important. You are doing intermittent fasting and your friends ask you to like go out to somewhere, and there is every probability that you guys are going to eat out there. Maybe just decline it, or like avoid places where you might be tempted to eat. Like there's this friend of yours that that anytime you go to his house or her house, that you must eat something. Some people just love to, they always have something that you eat. You might just avoid visiting them while doing intermittent fasting. Avoid going to places where you might be tempted to eat. And yeah, for tip number three. Now tip number four is, instead of eating food, drink water. Like sometimes you might feel that you are hungry, but actually you are thirsty. Yeah, sometimes you might be having hunger feelings, but when you drink water, like a cup of water, you feel like, okay, I think I feel better. So yeah, instead of food, drink water. Always have water with you, so you can just sip on water and just sip on water, just drink water like consecutive, like try to drink more water. You will feel better after drinking water. So my tip number 5 is to reward yourself after every week of intermittent fasting. So yeah, this is very important. It's important you award yourself. I think people that say no, don't do that, I do intermittent fasting, don't. I'm like, calm down. Before you started doing intermittent fasting, you were eating all these things and you do not die. I just feel like you should reward yourself every week, like, because it helps me, like, really it does help me when I do my intermittent fasting and I do not cheat, like for a whole week. I do it well without cheating. It makes me very happy, and what I do is I reward myself at the end of the week, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I tell myself, okay, maybe there's this thing that I've been craving. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this for myself, and I buy it and I eat it and I eat it well. Don't overeat though, but buy something that you've been craving. Please don't eat it too much, so that you don't come and spoil what you've been building. But yeah, like, treat yourself to something yummy, something you enjoy, like a chocolate, a bar of chocolate, or any snacks like that. So my tip number 6, this is very important, and that is start slow. It is very important to start slow. Okay, you want to lose weight and you want to do it through intermittent fasting. It's important that you don't just dive into doing very hard ones like omad or not eating at all in a day. No. You want to start small. Start from doing like from the 18-6 fasting window. That means where you eat for 18 minutes. Sorry, where you fast for 18 minutes and then you have 6 hours to eat. I have this explained in my previous video where I talked about intermittent fasting. So like I said earlier, I'm going to leave the link in the description box so you go watch it and know more about intermittent fasting. Because in this video is just for tips and benefits and not about talking about the main intermittent fasting. So yeah, my number 6 tip is for you to start slow. You don't want to start off doing fasting and then you're giving yourself and you're being hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. And then the final thing that I have to tell you is, if you feel like you are so hungry and so tired, like you cannot do it, please just eat. It's as simple as that. Just eat. And that is why it's very important that you start slow, because when you start slow, at least you don't stress yourself too much. You don't stress yourself too much. Now let's go over to benefits of intermittent fasting. There are so many benefits of intermittent fasting, and when I mean so many, like the health wise and every other aspect. But I'm not a medical doctor and I'm not in the medical field, so I can't tell you things like that. So you can maybe check out the medical benefits of intermittent fasting, but I'm just going to tell you the benefits of intermittent fasting based on how I have seen it, based on me doing it. Okay, so one benefit of intermittent fasting that I know so much is that it saves you money. It saves you lots of money, like seriously. Like, I found out that through my all through the while that I've been doing intermittent fasting, I found out that I don't spend as much as I would normally spend when I'm eating all the time. You go out, like for instance, I go to school and I see a snack that looks yummy and delicious, I buy it. I see this one, it looks nice, oh I like this, I buy it and I eat. I see this, like, I just keep buying and eating. But when you are doing intermittent fasting, you're like, oh, this would be nice, but no, I'm fasting. You're not buying it. Like, it saves you money, it makes you spend less on food. Even, okay, for instance, let's say you are doing omad, that's 1 meal a day, and let's say you eat only in the evening. You don't eat breakfast, you don't eat lunch. See, so you've saved money that you're supposed to use to eat breakfast, you've saved it, and you've also saved the money for lunch. Now you only have to spend for dinner. Like, you just have to, like, it's so clear. You are doing intermittent fasting, you are saving more money. Now, another benefit of intermittent fasting is that you spend your time thinking about other important things except food. You know, when you are not doing intermittent fasting, you think, oh, what am I going to eat for breakfast? Oh, what am I going to eat for lunch? Or what am I going to eat for dinner? But when you're doing intermittent fasting, okay, let's say you are eating twice a day. Maybe you are doing the 18-6 intermittent fasting, you know, where you fast for 18 hours and you have 6 hours window. So let's say you eat from 12 noon to 8 p.m. Now all you have to think about is lunch and dinner. So you wake up in the morning, you are out, you know, okay, there's no breakfast for today because I'm doing intermittent fasting. It's as simple as that. So you have more time to think of other things, and maybe you are doing omad, you can just only think, okay, what am I going to eat for dinner, and other like breakfast and lunch, you don't think of what I'm going to eat because no, you're not going to eat. So you use that time and you do other and think of other things that you have to do. Now, another benefit of intermittent fasting is that you save yourself cooking 3 meals a day. Now, if you are the type that cooks, then it actually saves you time because you have more time to do other stuff, you have more time to do other things other than spending your time in the kitchen. You're making breakfast, you're making lunch, you're making dinner. So it saves you time. The time you're supposed to use to make breakfast, you are doing something else important. The time you're supposed to use to make lunch, you're doing something else because you know you're not going to eat breakfast and you're not going to eat lunch. So yeah, intermittent fasting helps you save time. It helps you save money because if you're the type that eats out, maybe breakfast and lunch, dinner, you eat out, intermittent fasting actually helps you to save money. That money you're supposed to use to, you know, you're supposed to spend on breakfast, you save it. Or the money you're supposed to spend on lunch, you save it. So you know, it helps you save time, save money, think of other things to do other than food. So yeah, now the fourth benefits of intermittent fasting, the fourth benefit on my list of intermittent fasting is that this is actually the main reason why people do intermittent fasting, and that is because it helps you lose weight, it helps weight loss, it helps in body fat loss. This is just the main reason people go into intermittent fasting. So yeah, these are, you know, the benefits of intermittent fasting, and this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you learned one or two from this video. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, like this video, share if you find it useful, comment in the comment section, tell me if you have done intermittent fasting, how it worked for you, did this work for you, how long have you been doing it, how much weight have you lost. Just let us make the comment section, you know, fun. So yeah, and please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.